A pair of Trump grifters that we haven't really heard much from in a little over a year, Jack Burkman and Jacob Wohl, are likely to be hit with a $5,134,500 fine from the Federal Communications Commission over robocalls that the two allegedly made ahead of the 2020 presidential election. Now, right now, the fine is just proposed. It has not been officially put in place against the two individuals. And in fact, the investigations are still ongoing, the criminal investigations, to make sure that these two are in fact behind those robocalls. So here's what it is. They allegedly put out these robocalls that said, quote, the messages told people that voting by absentee ballot would, quote, ensure personal information will be part of a public database that will be used by police departments to track down old warrants and be used by credit card companies to collect outstanding debts. So what they were trying to do was scare poor people and, let's be honest, minorities into not voting in the 2020 presidential election by bombarding them with false information. That is what these robocalls did. And we do know for a fact the robocalls existed. Thousands of them were made. The question is, can, in the criminal proceedings, they pin this on Wohl and Burkman? I mean, after all, the FCC pretty much says, yeah, we can pin it on them. The question is how? How did they know it was Wohl and Burkman? Well, one reason is because the phone calls were masked to appear like they were coming from Burkman's cell phone number. But of course, technically, if you're working with a company that does that, you could probably give them any number. And if you had Burkman's number, you could have given it to them. And to be honest, getting Burkman's number really is not that hard. I actually still have one of his business cards from a time I met him in a TV studio. So if it's the same number, I have his number too. So that's not that hard to fake. But the other thing is the emails. Oh, that's right. The FCC has emails with Wohl and Burkman, who still maintain their innocence, talking about what kind of info to include in the robocalls. So, yeah, if there were a smoking gun to be found in this case against these two pro-Trump grifters, pretty sure we just found it in their internal communications where they talked about what to say in the robocalls. So, even though the criminal investigation is still ongoing, even though the $5 million fine is still pending, to me, doesn't look like these two grifters are going to be able to get away with it if the documents that the FCC says they have are accurate.
One of today's video sponsors is Chili Sleep. Science tells us that the best way to achieve and maintain consistent deep sleep is by lowering core body temperature. Temperature-controlled sleep restores testosterone levels, repairs muscle after a hard day's work, and improves cognitive function so you always start your day feeling sharp and alert. Chili Sleep makes customizable, climate-controlled sleep solutions that help you improve your entire well-being. Chili Sleep makes the Uller and Cube Sleep systems, which are hydro-powered, temperature-controlled mattress toppers that fit over your existing mattress to provide your ideal sleep temperature. These luxury mattress pads keep your bed at the perfect temperature for deep sleep, whether you sleep hot or cold. These sleep systems are designed to help you fall asleep, stay asleep, and give you the confidence and energy to power through your day. Imagine waking up and not feeling tired. Chili Sleep can help make that happen. And for an extra layer of comfort, they also make the Chili Blanket, the only weighted blanket that can also be paired with a control unit for the ultimate sweat-free sleep. So head over to chilisleep.com/ROF to learn more and check out a special offer available exclusively for our Ring of Fire viewers, and only for a limited time. That's Chili, CHILI sleep.com/ROF to take advantage of our exclusive discount and wake up refreshed every day.